Welcome everybody to the ACE podcast. My name is Michael Christopher, your Assistant Regional Representative for the Florida region. After a 2-week vacation, I found out that there's a lot that happens in 2 weeks, so we're going to try and get through this as quickly as we can. Our 3 topics today, we are going to talk about a new ride, possibly, for Carowinds, the Ninja Derails at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and Verruckt is now open. But our top story, Diagon Alley is now open at Universal Studios Florida. Universal Studios opened Diagon Alley on July 8th to the expected long wait times. It was recorded that there was an average of 300 or more minute wait times for every single attraction. I have to hand it to you people who would wait that long. I plan to visit Universal Studios and Diagon Alley sometime in August. We're shooting for the end of August as of right now, just for my visit. So once I go, I'll have some video and I'll have some reviews of my own. For those of you who have gone, I'd like to hear your reviews. So please send them to me either on Twitter at #AcePodcast if you want to make them really short. Or you can send them to me on Facebook directly. Just message or post on the wall or whatever. I'll get them as soon as I can. For those of you who have not yet gone, I would like to point out the Hogwarts Express entrance is not located in Diagon Alley. It is actually located outside, which is fitting to the Harry Potter story. And it only runs from Universal to Islands of Adventure. There's no going back. They don't take riders back from Islands of Adventure to Universal. It's a one-way ride. Keep that in mind. In other news, we have an injury at Disney World. Someone riding the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction at Disney's Magic Kingdom lost 2 fingertips, their pinky and their ring finger. There's no information available on how the incident happened. I'm going to guess that it had to do with somebody maybe reaching out of one of the cars. I don't know. All I can tell you is that Disney did close down the ride, do a safety inspection on the ride, and it was cleared and reopened the same day. So nothing is wrong with the ride. It was probably some mistake or whatever. Speaking of Disney, Epcot has its Candlelight Processional every year, sometime in December. Usually it's after Thanksgiving and goes on till the new year. This year they have just announced some of the narrators. We have wow, I messed up the first name. We have Jodie Benson, Whoopi Goldberg, Sharon Stone, Anya Gasteyer? I think it's Gasteyer. Sorry. Marlee Matlin. Big fan, by the way. And Stephen Curtis Chapman. There are many more openings that have not been announced yet, so I will keep you posted as soon as anybody gives me any more information. Moving on. Ninja Derails. At Six Flags Magic Mountain, Ninja, a suspended coaster in California, derailed after hitting a fallen tree branch, injuring 4 riders and stranding 22 total riders in the car or train. The park stated that there were 22 riders total and 4 injured were treated and released. The ride will remain closed until the inspection of the area is completed. So as of this podcast, I've checked, the ride is still closed, but if you happen to get any openings or anything, please let me know on Twitter and I will make sure I get it on the next podcast or retweet it even. In a related note, we have a teenager that dies on a Zack Spin attraction. Teenager riding Inferno, which is an Intamin Zack Spin, died after being thrown from the restraints. The incident happened at Terra Matica in Spain. So it wasn't here in the United States, but the teenager suffered multiple injuries but didn't actually pass away until he was transported to the hospital. All Zack Spin attractions have been closed from what I've heard. They are being investigated, and as soon as more information is released, I will have it for you here. Now, Carowinds is starting a, I guess, rumor about building a new coaster. We've discovered that Carowinds is planning a new coaster for 2015. Check out the design for yourself. I have it posted somewhere around here, wherever my editing is. The layout shows an L-shaped out and back type, and there's a sign at the park that recently states the 8th wonder of the world. Nothing more. More information to come once it's released. All that it looks like, the only information that I have that I haven't really verified yet is that it looks like it could be about 300 feet or higher. They did trademark a name. I think it was Fury. That doesn't mean that that's the name of the coaster, so please don't go by that information. The hot topic this week is Verruckt is now open. The world's tallest water slide, Verruckt, is now open to the public after a complete redesign of the slide. For those of you who don't remember what happened, here it is. Kind of impressive, huh? Alright, the ride is almost 170 feet tall and is located at Schlitterbahn in Kansas City. So it's open now. After I created my script, I have one more thing to say about it. Apparently the park is doing reservations instead of a queue. So if you plan to ride the Verruckt when you go visit, make sure you get there extremely early and make your reservation, because they are not having a standby line as of right now. That might change once everything settles down from the grand opening. The upcoming events, I went over the events in my last podcast, so the only thing that I have for you to tell you is the election ends July 15th, which when this posts, that means you have until tomorrow night, the 15th at 11:59 p.m. That is when the election stops. They stop taking any more votes. So make sure you get your ballots in and on time. The ACE Fall Conference is now announced. The Fall Conference 2014 will be at Busch Gardens in Tampa, in Florida, and both Fun Spot attractions in both Kissimmee and Orlando. The flyer is available online. I actually had it around here somewhere, but I'll post it on the podcast. It's fine. For all of the information about pricing and the schedule, we will be going from September 26th through September 28th. So make sure you register for that event. It's going to be a lot of fun. That is about it for this week. I will be here next week to go over some more information about any of the news articles that I just talked about and anything new that happens, because 2 weeks is an insane amount of news. Anyway, hope you all are enjoying your summer. My name is Michael Christopher. See you next time.